What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one. NBA Quick Hits Prediction Video Series Volume 80. Let's get into it, man. But before we do that, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I just dive into it, man. So first came up, man, we got the Magic versus the Raptors, or Magic versus the Hornets. Sitting there thinking about the Raptors. That's the next game. But we got Magic versus the Hornets. Magic are a -8.5 favorite. I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go Hornets at +8.5 at home. They're very, very, very unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? From a line I still from Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. That's the Hornets for you, man. You never know what you're gonna get from this team. I just feel like today we're gonna get a dub out of them, and they're gonna beat the Magic, man. So we got the Hornets at +8.5. Next game after that is the Pelicans versus the Raptors. There we go. There we go. Pelicans are a -8.5 favorite. And I'm going to be in agreement with that, man. I feel like the Raptors have no answer for Zion. CJ's going to do his thing, and Brandon Ingram, I think he's going to cook as well. But again, it's just I feel like the Pelicans have a deeper bench, and I feel like they're going to go in there and still and take a win. So I got the Pelicans at -8.5. Next game after that, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Knicks. Knicks are a -2.5 favorite, but again, Jalen Brunson potentially is out due to he had a knee injury, a knee scare, but they had X-rays. X-rays came back negative. So my assumption, if they're smart, they would sit him down, rest, make sure he's going into the playoffs as healthy as possible. But I mean, we're talking about Tom Thibodeau here, who yeah, isn't the brightest. Why do I say that? He ran Derrick Rose into the ground, and shit, he's playing Jalen Brunson more minutes than he played Derrick Rose the year Derrick Rose got hurt. So the more mileage, more minutes on the body. Obviously, the wear and tear is there, so you have to deal with that. So I'm gonna go against the grain on this one. I'm gonna go with the Hawks at +2.5. Um, Next game after that, man, we got the 76ers versus the Nets. 76ers are a -2 favorite on this one. Again, obviously, we know Joel Embiid sounds like he's going to be getting shut down for the rest of the season. So that definitely gives the Nets a boost at potentially beating this team. But we all know what it is, man. This Nets team is still decent. I mean, this Sixers team is still decent, but this Nets team is definitely not going to do them any favors and look to give them, any type of break due to the fact of that. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go against the grain on this one. I'm gonna rock out the Nets. I'm gonna go with the Nets on this one to pull off what would be an on paper upset. So I'm going with the Nets, man. Next game after that, Pistons versus the Heat. Heat are a -11 favorite, and I'm in agreement with that, and no explanation needed. No disrespect to the Pistons, but y'all know what it is. Next game after that, man, Celtics versus Cavs. Celtics are a -7.5 favorite. Again, I think with the Cavs, man, they got people that's day to day and questionable and things of that nature. So I'm gonna go with the Celtics, even though they just came off of a hell of a performance, smacking the dog hell out of the damn Warriors. They're gonna look to ride that wave of momentum and go in there and do the same to the Cavs. So I'm gonna take the Celtics at -7.5. Next game after that, man, we got the Spurs versus the Rockets. Rockets are a -7.5 favorite on this one, but I'm gonna go with the Spurs at +7.5. I feel like Wemby's gonna go in there. I mean, they both have some battles and things of that nature, but I feel like the Spurs is they're gonna show up and show out. More specifically, Wemby. So I'm going with the Spurs at +7.5. Next game after that, man, we got the Pacers versus the Mavs. Mavs are a -4.5 favorite playing at home, and I'm going to agree with that as well. Again, they're kind of sliding a little bit on some of these games and roller coastering it. I think at home, Luka's going to put on a hell of a performance and do whatever he has to do to get this team to beat this Pacers team. But it's not gonna be easy by any means. This Pacers team with Siakam and Halliburton, Miles Turner, these guys has been after them. Like they got a solid, nice team. It's just again, consistency is the key for them. So, but I'm gonna go with the Mavs on this one. And then last game of the night, man, we got the Suns versus the Nuggets. Nuggets are a -9 favorite on this one. I can see how or why. Devin Booker is out. Nurkic is listed as questionable. Most likely, I'm assuming he probably isn't going to play. So that's definitely going to make a big difference as far as like scheme of things and things of that nature. But that just means Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal are going to have to carry the bulk of the load of scoring. You know what I mean? And they're going to have to see what they can do with that. But I think the Nuggets are poised. They have all the chips in place to definitely be able to come out pull the victory out tonight. So I'm rocking out with the Nuggets at -9 to win this one, man. But as a quick recap before I get up out of here, y'all, I have the Hornets over the Magic at +8.5. I have the Pelicans over the Raptors at -8.5. I have the Hawks over the Knicks at +2.5. I have the Nets over the 76ers at +2. I have the Heat over the Pistons at -11. I have the Celtics over the Cavs at -7.5. I have the Spurs over the Rockets at +7.5. I have the Mavs over the Pacers at -4.5. And I have the Nuggets over the Suns at -9. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate you stopping through. Again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, man, I'll be sure to get back to each and every one of y'all. And if you want to donate to the channel, information scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video, man. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll be back with y'all in another one, man.